Section 60 of the CGST, which refers provisional assessment. When the provisional assessment concept will come into picture, first and foremost, provisional assessment comes into picture only when a taxpayer, being a registered person, unable to determine the correct rate of tax for his supply of goods, supply of services, or supply of both. So I supply the goods, sir, but there is a ambiguity where applicable 12% or 18%. I am getting confusion, breaking my head, because there are so many opinions are given by the experts. Somebody says that 12% applicable, somebody says 18% applicable, full ambiguity for my supply of goods. Which correct rate is applicable, I do not know. If I pay 12%, tomorrow department will send the notice to me, short levied. If I pay 18% and thereafter it is only 12%, law got clarified, then I have to claim the excess amount what I paid as a refund. Unnecessarily it takes time. So what I can do? Such a taxpayer, in front of him, the best provision, section 60, provisional assessment is available. Or otherwise, my supply is how to arrive the value. It's too difficult for me to arrive the value as per the valuation rules. It's too difficult for me to arrive the value as per section 15 series. There is complication involved. There are some elements of tax, element of a sub expenditure is includable in determining the value of supply, namely taxable supply. Transaction value difficult for me to arrive. In such cases, in these cases, the taxpayer should approach to department. Sir, for me too difficult to determine the rate of tax, or for me too difficult to determine the value of supply, please grant me provisional assessment. Thereby I will pay the tax what you demanded in the provisional assessment. And tomorrow, if it is finalized with excess payment, I claim the refund. Short payment, I will pay the short payment to you with the interest. Like that, a particular, what we can call, procedure is well established under GST law, namely called as provisional assessment, which is under section 60. This I am referring. In that case, a detailed procedure for provisional assessment. Procedure for provisional assessment. What is this? First and foremost, the taxpayer, who is a registered person, who seeks the provisional assessment, should apply to the department in the form GST ASMT 01. GST ASMT means assessment, ASMT assessment, assessment, GST ASMT 01, application for the want of provisional assessment. Department officer, assistant commissioner or the deputy commissioner will verify your either one officer, assistant commissioner, deputy commissioner. Sir, very often you used to say assistant commissioner or deputy commissioner. Sometimes you say joint commissioner or additional commissioner. Sometimes you say commissioner or principal commissioner. These two are one and same officers or different officers, sir. For your kind consideration, assistant commissioner or deputy commissioner, these two words generally will come across simultaneously. Reason, these two different officers having same authority. Authorities remain same. The powers vested with these officers same. And then how they are different means, I will give you example. I am the assistant commissioner in Chennai South Zone Central Tax Department. Mr. Muhammad Rafi, assistant commissioner, Central Tax South Zone Chennai. He is working in that office for the past 3 years as assistant commissioner only. Now, you newly appointed in the same office of Central Tax, South Zone, Chennai, as an assistant commissioner. This fellow having 3 years experience, I am a senior than you. You are assistant commissioner, I am also assistant commissioner. Then what motivation I will get for working? Because I have experience much more than you. You are a newcomer. To motivate the officers who has experience, elevating such assistant commissioner who has a seniority as deputy commissioner, and you as a newcomer appointed in the office is assistant commissioner. So just because of I'm a deputy commissioner, I am not going to get some more power than that of the assistant commissioner. Same powers what is vested with the assistant commissioner is also vested with the deputy commissioner. Only because of a seniority, my name is called deputy commissioner. As a result, since I am a senior person, my pay scale higher than that of a newcomer. You being a assistant commissioner, your pay scale may be less because you are less experienced. That's it. Same way to the higher authority, joint commissioner or additional commissioner. Based on the seniority, the joint commissioner will become additional commissioner, and lesser seniority, the person remains joint commissioner. Above them, commissioner or principal commissioner. The senior level officer is a principal commissioner. The lesser experienced person is the commissioner. But the authority which is vested with these officers remains same. Commissioner or the principal commissioner, joint commissioner or additional commissioner, assistant commissioner or deputy commissioner. These are the officers. In general, they have the same powers vested with the office. Now please come back. So, a assistant commissioner or the deputy commissioner of central tax verified the application form GST ASMT 01 whether to grant the provisional assessment or not. There may be sometimes there is a query may be raised. I want the clarification why you are telling this is not possible to determine the value. Well, possible, no? Why not? Or why you got a difficulty to arrive the rate of tax? It is 18% only, na? Who said 12%? Please give me clarification whether there is any ambiguity in application of the rate of tax or computation of the value of supply. Please give clarification. Like that, the assistant commissioner, deputy commissioner, before granting AC or DC, before granting the PA means what? Provisional assessment, they may ask for clarification. Which is form GST ASMT 02. To that, you have to reply to department. Taxable person should reply, sir, really is it difficult, sir. There are some expenditure which are fully ambiguity, is includable or not includable, so difficulty arises, sir. The rate of tax is in ambiguity, sir, because of nature of goods is such that it is not it is classifiable under the what we can call the HSN codes, or in 2 or 3 HS codes are quite equally applicable cases are there, sir, and difficulty arising, sir. Some of the experts saying that 12%, sir, some of the experts saying that 18%, sir, and law is not clear, sir, in this regard, sir. Please consider, sir, to grant the provisional assessment. Of like that, reply should be given by the taxpayer. That is form GST ASMT 03. Application form GST ASMT 01. Show cause notice issued by the officer ASMT 02. You have to give the reply ASMT 03. This entire process should be complete within a period of 90 days. That means to grant the provisional assessment, the maximum time limit is 90 days from the date of receipt of the application for the want of PA. PA means provisional assessment. Here, assistant commissioner, deputy commissioner, within 90 days from the date of receipt of the request issue order in form ASMT 04, order of PA granted, PA granted, PA means provisional assessment, PA granted within 90 days from the date of the receipt of the ASMT 01. It is valid point for your multiple choice questions, fill in the blanks or match the following as the case may be. Further, taxable person execute a bond with security 25% of the bond value in the form ASMT 05. What do you mean this? How to understand taxable person execute a bond? What is a bond? Bond is nothing but the taxpayer binding himself to pay the amount determined by the department officer for which execute a bond. Such a bond should be executed by the taxpayer which is in favor of President of India, President of India, or on behalf of the President of India, any officer of the central tax. On demand, I bound to pay. Like that, I myself binding is called a bond, and myself is binding is not so credible. Therefore, department says that you required a security also, 25% of the bond value. For example, here bond value is, let us say, 2 lakh. On this 25%, nothing but 50,000, which is nothing but security. Security how to obtain, sir? Security nothing but in the name of bank guarantee. Bank guarantee it is. Sir, 25% of the bond value is 50,000. Department asking security. Security means somebody should give the what we call assurance. Who will give the assurance? Banker will give. Where I have the bank account. As a taxpayer, I went to my bank manager. I approached him, sir. Bond value of 2 lakh rupees, sir. Department of Central Tax asked me to execute. While executing this, they are asking the security, sir. 25% bond value, which is 50,000. Can you give the security? Bank manager says, sure, definitely I will give the security. But as per the RBI norms, security cannot be provided without any surety, without any particular what we can call surety. Surety means what? I asked the bank manager. Bank manager said nothing but the amount of what value you want bank guarantee, sir, rupees 50,000, sir, for which you execute fixed deposit for rupees what value? 50,000 rupees. So fixed deposit I taken in the same bank in my name, and that fixed deposit you please give to me. I will mark on that lien to bank guarantee. I will retain it and I will give the bank guarantee, says bank manager. Then according to bank manager's suggestion, I taken the fixed deposit for rupees 50,000 in my name. Let us say 1 year period, and that fixed deposit I hand over to bank manager. Bank manager taking that into account as a his security and giving the surety to me, namely security of rupees 50,000, saying that on account of failure to pay by this fellow, the 25% bond value banker is ready to pay. Like that, security obtained. Then that should be in the form of GST ASMT 05, bond value with the security in the form of GST ASMT. You incorporate the details and submit along with that particular enclosures. Form GST ASMT 05, bond with 25% of the bond value as a security. You submit it. Now PA has been granted. Bond has been submitted with the security. Further, my dear friends, department officer AC or DC asking will ask for, hey Mr. Come to finalize the provisional assessment. Provisional assessment should be finalized. PA should become FA. PA means provisional assessment. FA means final assessment. What is the time period within which the PA should become finalized? As FA means within a period of 6 months from the date of granting the provisional assessment. Time limit 6 months in general. Within 6 months time period, PA should become finalized, for which information calling by the officer. AC or DC, namely Assistant Deputy Commissioner, will call for information for finalization of assessment in form GST ASMT 06. You bring all the relevant documentary evidences further, because CBIC given a circular also very clearly says that, which is very clearly says that the valuation in your given case is very clearly mentioned with illustration by the CBIC. Accordingly, we will finalize it. Finalize the matter. Bring final value of your value of supply to finalize the provisional assessment by issuing form GST ASMT 06. Then, after verifying the documents records, Assistant Commissioner, Deputy Commissioner shall issue final assessment order in the form ASMT 07. Yes, your PA become FA. PA granted will become FA. For finalization PA, issue the form ASMT 06, call for information. Having that information, finalize by passing the order ASMT 07. The time limit to pass the order of final assessment from the date of granting the PA is 6 months. Sir, within 6 months, if the PA become FA, so difficult, sir. Within 6 months, provisional assessment not become a final assessment, sir. Is it so? Yes, sir. In that case, no problem. Higher authority, Joint Commissioner or Additional Commissioner is empowered to extend the time period to become a finalization further 6 months. First 6 months time period within which PA not able to grant, PA became not able to FA. In that case, further 6 months time period is there where the Joint Commissioner, Additional Commissioner can extend to finalize the provisional assessment. Sir, over a period of 6 months initial period plus additional 6 months, totally 12 months time period, sir. From the date of PA, it is unable to finalize, sir. Is it so? Yes, sir. Over a period of 12 months from the date of PA, unable to finalize, then Commissioner or the Principal Commissioner empowered to extend further time period. PA should become FA further time period of 4 years. Initially 6 months plus 6 months plus 4 months, 4 years. 4 years who will grant? Commissioner or Principal Commissioner. Over a period of 5 years, if your PA not became FA, as if there is no PA, PA will be disappeared. After 5 years, you want to pay the tax and that interest and all, huge amount will come. But penalty does not arise, because penalty does not arise here. Fully you can avoid penalty. Reason is a provisional assessment you are following by informing department, interacting department from day one of your supply. You obtain the provisional assessment. Under the provisional assessment only the supply taken place. Thereby, if and if PA became FA with shortfall, you pay now the shortfall with the interest, excess payment, claim refund. But question of penalty does not arise. Further, my dear friends, further from here, order has been passed, then in that case, taxable person can apply for release of the security in form GST ASMT 08. Order has been passed now, PA became FA. Then what is the need of my bond with the security over there? Therefore, I can apply for the want of the GST ASMT 08, releasing of my bond with the security. That time department have to verify Have you paid all the amount of tax what is required to pay? If PA became FA, any shortfall and shortfall has been paid, shortfall paid with the interest, very good. The correct amount only paid once ensured. AC or DC or income deputy commissioner within 7 working days from the date days will issue an order in the form GST ASMT09 to release that bond with the security. From the date of receipt of ASMT08, within 7 working days, department will issue form GST ASMT09, which is releasing of the bond with the security, namely bank guarantee. Now, the bond and bank guarantee is hand over to the taxpayer in the form of GST ASMT 09, where it has been written by passing this particular, by issuing this particular what we can call order. Now, the bond with the bank guarantee is with the taxpayer. The taxpayer can go to the banker where he already executed fixed deposit, hand over, sir, my department released bank guarantee, sir. They relinquishes the lien on the bank guarantee. They issued form GST ASMT 09. They release the bond also along with the security. So, can I get back my fixed deposit now? Banker says, sure, why not? Then I can encash my fixed deposit, which I was executed for rupees 50,000 in our given example, along with the interest accrued thereon, because fixed deposit will accrue the interest on that. That also I can get back. So, ASMT 1 to ASMT 09 in a flow order, in a flow, top down flow has been explained to you. Further, my dear friends, I told you with regard to provisional assessment within 90 days from the date of receipt of the application should be granted. And the time limit, PA should become FA 6 months. If not, further 6 months. If not, further 4 years. Over a period of 5 years, it should become finalized. Now, PA became FA. Now, PA granted, for our example, PA granted for 2 lakh, where he executed 50,000 rupees bond and the bank guarantee, balance 1,50,000 is a bond. Fine. Now, it became FA, finalized with, let us say, 2,75,000. That means I have paid short. How much short paid? 75,000. That 75,000 I should pay now with interest. The interest is 18% only. It cannot be at any circumstances 24%. 18% interest per annum. From the due date of payment till the date of payment, I have to pay interest. Penalty does not arise here. Sir, other way around, PA 2 lakhs was granted, thereafter became FA, not 2,75,000, sir, it is 1,75,000 only, sir. That means I have been considered earlier how much you paid under PA. Sir, under PA, out of this, for example, my dear friends, apart from this, I also already paid. Department asked me to pay also. Paid under PA. Let us say 3 lakh rupees. 3 lakh rupees paid under PA. Now it became 1,75,000 as if I would have paid the amount to department under PA 3 lakhs, it became finalization 1,75,000. For the balance, excess what I paid, excess how much I paid? 1,25,000. This excess paid, I can ask for refund. When I apply for refund, section 56 comes into picture. There 60 days time period is there to grant me the refund. If they not grant within 60 days, that particular excess amount, after expiry of the excess amount, after expiry of the 60 days, from 61 day, the department going to pay the interest to me only at the rate of 6% per annum. 6% per annum after the expiry of 60 days from the date of receipt of my application for refund. This is what provisions with regard to provisional assessment became finalization.